for the heavy AD here in the second phase, so it could be the AP Kai'Sa. I don't think it's going to be the AP Kai'Sa. I think it's going to be the tempo and just on hit, you know, Kraken Slayer, shift, something like that.
Half minutes, so very much on time for getting that extra stacking going, but it is XU with control over the Drake pit as Isles and Tomo keep the pressure on. CoreJJ down to barely 100 HP now, as Team Liquid's bottom lane is going to be forced back up. Also making a rotation down. The Weaver's wall is ready to cast. If they can find Core and Yawn still hanging around,
Yawn is dead.
This should be a big play coming out from Dignitas. Seismic shove finds him. Yawn is low, but he ain't dead yet. The crash down controlling XU. Dignitas gets first blood over on their jungler, and they ain't done yet. Core drives to flash in, but not quite there. CoreJJ. And Lee Sin's taking the grubs. Look at that. Down there in the bottom left, Lee Sin's got grub control. So not only did Team Liquid not manage to secure those as a trade earlier, but they haven't. Dignitas deciding to potentially make a play up here. If your opponents think you're going to be prepping for Drake, maybe you prep for top instead. Rich is the focus. Umpty and Impact can't burst him down in time, and now Isles and XU have arrived. Umpty is not long for this world, and Dub's the one to send him to the next. Picking up the crab here first. Not trying to hard force anything here just yet, but CoreJJ makes the engage. Magnet Storm and immediate follow-up from APA and Yawn.
It's right as that CC is ending from the rel. The ult from Yawn came over the top all at the same time. Like everything connected instantly. You got to shut.
XU.
He's saving this. They're
just working on the second one. Exactly. They want to make sure that they can get it up. He's going to get locked down here by the dredge line. The burst ain't enough to kill him just yet. He's trying to stay alive with the crescent guard, but Mom comes in, and Team Liquid's ready to fight back. CoreJJ with a Magnet Storm looking for the lockdown on Isles. APA gets him with a shockwave. Dignitas is still winning the fight, though. 2 for 1 so far. Yawn and APA coming in as Dub tries to kite back. Tomo and Rich still looking for their shots. APA and Core.
5 more AP.
Yeah. So one amp Tomo will have it. Start getting.
Ooh, Impact in a little bit of trouble here as XU shows up to help Rich to the skies, and Impact dies. Rich picks up the money.
Playing Dream, playing 1v1 only. No one else interferes with his laning phase. The Jace Dream. The angle here, wherever he chooses to flank from. I think Dignitas might just have to give this.
Yeah, I think Dignitas learned their lesson last time. They don't want to walk up to a blind brush and let CoreJJ engage on multiple targets. Instead, they're going to try to trade it back in mid. Falling Star comes down, but it doesn't get a whole lot just yet. XU still barely staying alive, tries to get away.
More.
The early dragons are a down payment. Yes, you can try to spend it working towards Soul, but you can also invest it into Herald or Turret or another turret.
Look at this Jace right now. He's got one full item more than Impact.
Yeah.
That's such a nightmare for Renekton, dude. It's fully evolved Mana Moon and Eclipse with the Ionian boots. This guy is just such a problem. Tomo might be in a little bit of trouble here. It's CoreJJ and Yawn need a little more damage to finish him off, but they ain't gonna find it. Umpty comes in over the wall, and the shutdown goes over to Smolder. Yawn and Team Liquid.
The plan was to outscale, we will get Soul. You know, you know what I mean? Like, you have to wonder if it's like,
wait, hold on, Rich! Flashing away here from the Falling Star.
Can't get there. Umpty even had to use his ulti just to walk out of the fight, so they're gonna be able to take the dragon. So I think
we took the vision there on the dragon. They didn't rush it too. Hang on.
Now hold on. Dignitas thought they might have had an angle here, but it could be a counterpunch coming in from Team Liquid. Yawn picks up the kill on Isles. XU stuck in the back of the Baron pit, just getting smacked around a little bit. He'll lose about 40% HP. Nicely done there from TL. The side steps away from the dredge line and the Sonic Wave prevented the initial move from Dig. But now, it's the Baron.
Against Kai'Sa Jace, you're going to get poked in there, but Impact is behind him.
They're coming in. Impact wants his entry, and they found the lockdown on Rich. The Jace is shut down. Umpty, APA, and Yawn all injured, but Team Liquid has a 5v4 man advantage, and Isles isn't even in the fight yet. It's 5v3 for all intents and purposes. In comes XU. He wants to make the steal, but he ain't going to find it. Team Liquid get a Baron and a kill on.
But now, Teal has made it to the point where they are really happy. Smolder has 3 items, same as the Kai'Sa, who was behind the entire game, and now he's suddenly ahead.
Yeah, they're wave clear practically. Talia's actually splitting in the side lane. I'm not really sure why they just have Rich.
Oh, using his flash for no reason.
Well, they're going to keep going. Talia's not coming back. Talia's actually going for the tier 3, so he's going to look to try to force someone to base. Asol looks like he's going back now. And Dignitas will lose a couple towers. They're definitely not out of this game just to get pushed out there. I felt like they were a little bit too late to actually get there and set up vision. So I feel like they would have had to give it up regardless. They're now going to be facing...
Oh boy, this is not where Dub wants to be.
Base.
And becomes lightning. Well, yeah, there's just no way.
Dub becomes gray screen.
Baron pit, again, age-old tale.
But
now, you're in the mid lane. CoreJJ, what are you doing? Core's in a bit of a strange spot. He's still gonna be kept alive. The skies descend, and Dig will end. It's Yon grabbing one. Yon gets two. There's another one coming in. They're about to burn away. A triple quadra. It's Smolder, baby. The Lee Sin barely gets away, but that should end the game right there. Team Liquid, Core JJ with the ultimate bamboozle, baits Dignitas into their own destruction. Lee Sin against 5? I don't think so. Dignitas may have controlled the game for the first 20 minutes, but the experience of Team Liquid shows up. They're gonna force Lee right back into the Fountain X. You can't do anything about this. Turret even gets the execution, and it's TS.
Silas gets off of stealing Volibear ulti, or of course the setup in Nautilus as well. It's going to be a Jax top lane, so actually a lot of setup top side of the map.
Down. I think Dignitas bot lane's about to die, and they're about to be very sad.
Core JJ flashing in for the lockdown with the auto attack. Umpty has arrived. The bear is there. He flashes on Tomo, keeps the chase going. Yon doesn't have the damage to kill off the Varus, but the Ashe is toast. Yon needs one more auto attack. There it is. First blood to Team Liquid.
Yeah.
I can't cancel the base just yet.
But Umpty's presence actually made...
Oh, nicely done from Core JJ with a dredge line there to stop the impact of the crash down. That was exactly what...
I think really well played by Umpty this game. Last game he was really behind in the early game. This game he's been playing, I think, really well with the pressure that he has.
Full 1v1 in top side. Rich in Dominus mode. Impact dropping his own ulti here. One more auto attack's all he needs, but he can't quite find it. Yes, he does! Impact!
Ready?
Uh-oh.
They're getting outscaled later in the game, and now Volibear on top of the tower.
Ari's coming as well.
Level
They're going to send off the
6.
tower.
They're just ready to go. He's going to crash down right on top of Isles. That's your first target. And APA is ready to roam on over and guarantee Tomo's fate as well. Dub and XU trying to fight back. They'll at least get somebody as Umpty drops.
Kraken Slayer will do twice the damage of a static shiv in a team fight.
Yeah,
So I'm not a
definitely
fan
does a lot of
Kraken here.
Yeah, that's always one of the nicest things about Senna, honestly. Is Impact, I think we're going to watch him kill Rich.
Yeah, Impact used the teleport back into the river. Just flashes on top of him with the empowered auto attack and smacks him down.
Yeah, it's starting to feel a little doomy here.
Yeah,
for
a little
Dignitas.
rough. Objective bounty.
You're coping, man.
All right. Dignitas going for the invade. Core JJ's your target at the start, but they don't have enough burst to take him out just yet. XU under fire as he tries to walk away with the Ignite still taking on him. Tomo grabs the kill on Core, and Umpty's about to drop here too. Another arrow in his back.
You know?
I mean, we're on good terms, me and Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mark will hook you up.
Mark, what is...
Let's see how good of terms they're on here on the top side. Dawning Shadow comes in as Umpty has to disengage. Impact's still tanking up here on the front line. He survives. XU's locked up. He's beaten down. Impact goes on a killing spree, but drops right after. Dignitas will at least pick that up thanks to the piercing arrow from Tomo, but it's a fight favoring Team Liquid yet again.
Yeah, but it's going to be the tower off the back of that. It's going to be the Herald off the back of that as well. Miles stepping forward. Tomo's here, so Dignitas want to try to potentially contest.
Oh, they missed the dredge line from Core JJ, but now Dove's ready to finish it off. He goes right back in. He finds Core. Dove's still at about half HP, but remember, Silas can heal even more after that. Dashing forward, nice lock up there from the Charm as Isles gets rooted next, but APA doesn't have any mana left to fight with. The Ahri cannot do a thing. It's a shutdown over
This fights out pretty well also. I mean, they're playing it kind of risky as Core's going to die again, but it's like when you're down, you
in mid. XU wants the angle on him. Crash down is not going to crash down where they want it. Dredge line back onto the jungler as Core JJ is ready to set him up to lock him down, but the burst on XU, they kill him off. It's Umpty taking the credit as Dove has to run. Rich right behind him, looking to block and protect. Tomo flashes back, but the Dawning Shadow flies out. Team Liquid.
Here, even if he hits the engage, I don't think it's that good of an engage. There wasn't many people around to follow up immediately, so I think they...
I mean, XU, I think, has been really good when he's good, but he takes a lot of kind of risky plays that pay off.
That's the rookie.
If you get hit by one Charm Q, you lost half your health.
Dignitas still looking for an angle. They fire off the arrow, they lock down Core JJ, but Rich is already so low, he'll die first. A 1-for-1 trade at the beginning of the fight, as Umpty and the rest of Team Liquid are ready to keep going. Dove tries to steal the volley ulti and get away, but it ain't gonna happen. APA with a nice charm back onto Tomo, they're looking to burst him down next. Team Liquid kills 4 and walks right.
For TL, and they are looking really clean in this one. Game number 1, heavily Dignitas favored in the early game. Made a few mistakes, TL capitalized, were able to take that one, but this one,
Yes.
knowing Spawn, coach down to impact. Like, who's supposed to answer him right now?
They will lose
TL
tower
are playing
somewhere.
in the bot side jungle, so you can't walk through your jungle to get there. So bot tier 2 is probably just dead. They're gonna send both their bot laners down there to try to answer, but Dove is caught.
Dove, 1v3, not a good spot, man. He'll try to get away from the Dawning Shadow. The sidestep is good, but the follow-up from Team Liquid is better. They'll take the tier 2.
Bot side jungle, and then they just get the soul in.
Oh, APA is gonna look for Rich potentially.
1 charge left in his ulti.
Yeah, that was actually good from Rich. If the counter-strike lands, he's dead there, but they're gonna look for an engage.
XU with a Magnet Storm. They've got Core JJ locked up underneath the tier 3 turret. They'll take him low, but they can't kill him. Charm again, forcing out.
And he's gonna come from the flank, and I think this could be Hammer meets Anvil.
Yeah, Dove is going to be the first target here. If they start the fight off just bursting him down, there's no way this goes well for Dig. Umpty gets a killing spree, and Rich tries to take out Yawn, but the Renekton is nothing but extra gold now, man. Yawn's on a killing spree. XU can't do anything except take the blast cone and try to get away. He'll run back to Isles, but are these guys even safe?
No.
Core and APA are looking to find him. If you kill both these two here as well, the game might just end. A nice dredge line to lock down the Ashe. Isles pops, and XU barely walks out. Tomo and XU now up against the full brunt of Team Liquid's pushing power. It's a 5-man play in the bottom lane. Dove and Rich are about to respawn, but it'll still just be a 3v5. Team Liquid continuing their way forward towards the Nexus turrets. First one's about to melt. These things just do not last. Impact jumps in, counter-strike with a flash to guarantee the explosion of damage into Tomo. And TL's just waiting on one more minion wave now, I would think, and they'll be able to end this. 2 seconds on Isles, but the Ashe just doesn't pose much threat. XU also about to respawn here in 5 seconds or so. Isles chunked down to 40%. A kill on Rich. The Renekton has had such a rough game, 0-6-2, as they try to find the damage on APA, but it's just not there. Dignitas are too far behind. Team Liquid, 21-8, 11,000 gold ahead. Only 25 minutes on the clock. They'll move to match point.
They're gonna be feeling so confident after. Kind of somewhat disjointed because you have Xayah, who generally has to kind of like somewhat peel back. You have Poppy, who kind of wants to peel back, and they have Ari and Nocturne and Rakan that kind of all want to go in and here. And with them level 1, like what how is that going to work out?
Now Dignitas might actually get dove here on this wave.
That is like an absolute
There's no
disaster
cleanse on
moment.
Tomo. He might just get queued by a
no.
jumped on.
Isles, at least getting a heal from that. 400 HP on the Rakan.
We'll see.
Umpty's gonna lead the charge. Shattering strike into the crash down. First blood for Umpty. And
Problem with it, because I do think, you know, mixing in these plays can be smart.
Yeah, I just think even if you get only summoners,
to the side, not really any pressure on him there. As XU might be able to make an entry up here, but Impact going in for the solo kill on Rich as the Poppy flashes away. Impact still after him, needs that third in Tofo strike. There's your path maker, there's your playmaker, Impact. You had Prio for a lot of the first few minutes of the game. It's what allowed XU to be able to grab those first 3 grubs after things didn't go the way he wanted with his... All right, Umpty's just walking on through, not too worried about it. Isles looking for a potential engage, but Yawn's ready to just go after him. Zeri ulti gets popped. Tomo back underneath the turret. Meanwhile, the 2v2 back up in the river as Umpty gets the kill on XU. This is not
Initial
Charm.
scrapping, but as they stack up, I assume Umpty just kind of goes in on both of them. Yeah, just flash in, crash down, Magnet Storm, Ziggs ult hits, and then at that point, that's just a bit of a panic ult. Like, you're already dead, you kind of just have to accept it, and that's one of the really painful to do that.
yeah, no position, no vision, no
Yep.
no TV flank. There's a ward behind XU.
XU goes in. They immediately try to force Yon back. There's the Poppy ejection as Impact is coming in with the Ghost. Isles is low. Poor JJ flashes to pop him. Yon shoots the zap through the wall, and Impact is still in hot pursuit. Tomo and XU still trying to get the distance, but no, Yon with the execute lives to see another day.
That's just cringe.
Too cringe to death.
Too cringe champ right there. And here comes the... Oh, nice smite.
All right, they'll stop the Herald from getting the second charge, but again, the things we're celebrating for Dignitas are they're not dead. It's still Team Liquid finding more on the map. It's still
Pushing 4 versus 3 here. They haven't even taken vision yet. And APA is just gonna come now.
ready. Magnet Storm with the crash down starts it off, and Yon's ready to end it fast. APA provides a little bit of extra burst from downtown with a bomb as Tomo wants to use the feathers, but it don't do anything.
Just multiple members. They burst down Isles, shoot him out of the sky. He couldn't even get in there with the engage. Everything up, and he just goes immediately forward.
It's
Catches
a bomb.
both. Yeah. Rich, he's the one down there, so it's not even like you can go for a play on top side because Impact could always join.
He doesn't even care.
Yeah.
Pushing. I will say, TL is very good at playing this style. They know exactly where Dignitas can strike and what they can't. You know, they have spent the entire game defending APA and Yon. They know that's the carries.
Here comes a TP. XU tries to jump in alongside Isles. They do a lot of damage to Yon, but they ain't killed him just yet. The wild growth, the peel from Core JJ, keeping the Zeri alive as Umpty barely walks out through the right, but now Dove, Isles, and Tomo are in trouble. APA delivers the bomb, and Isles has to run away next. Umpty crashes down, and Isles tries to fly back to the safety of Tomo. A zap to the wall won't connect, but Impact's got the Ghost, and now he's got Tomo too. Rich, XU. I feel like this is just completely futile. Rich doesn't hit anybody with a Poppy ult. Impact's not afraid. He's still got the ult, man. He can still go all out. He might just get burst down. Okay, Impact got a little bit too hypey there. Team Liquid will lose their top laner.
Yeah.
Like a 4 versus 2 for the most part of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, Yon is just positioning well in this area as well. Like, he's always staying close enough to the wall that he can get over it, and then we're back to live. Yon may be caught.
We're right back in there, but Yon is not worried about it. He's just so far ahead. The Shattering Strike locks down Dove. They try to slam Yon back into the wall there with a Poppy, but they still have no damage. XU wants in. The Nocturne finally gets his mark as APA, Umpty, and Core are still scrapping with the rest of Dignitas. Umpty's low, but now Impact has once again joined the fight. They try to chase him down. Another bouncing bomb goes forward, but it won't find health bars. Rich on the front, trying to just keep these guys away and make room for Tomo's escape. He finds another wall bang, and it's Umpty. Now again, just playing around in the front.
Unstoppable, yeah. Very unstoppable.
What's the CD on the queue?
The whole team's looking unstoppable, man. But XU and the rest of Dig, maybe this is their moment. They go for the eject. They knock Umpty out of the fight. Now Impact once again in a 1v3. Impact once again trying to walk away from it. Pathmaker's already been used. The burst keeps coming, but over the wall with a Mega Inferno bomb. Impact's still alive, and it's not gonna matter for Dig. Everybody but Dove is dead. A double kill.
That for next fight. Just basically a 5v1 against Impact, and he almost won.
I mean, they got completely split over the wall or just killing both of them.
Yeah.
That was pretty well played. Impact pulls them down into that corridor. They're able to go over the wall and finish them off. And now mid lane turret already gone. They're working on the inhib there, and they're going to TP in and try to put the finishing touches on this.
Impact second all-time in LCS assists, now reclaiming the title from Huhi as Team Liquid takes out the mid lane inhib. Umpty does not care that he is the target. He gets the Shattering Strike on 3. Rest of TL rotating over, trying to save their jungler. Wild Growth guarantees it, as now Rich's steadfast presence wants to stop Team Liquid from moving any further forward. Mega Inferno bomb just out into somewhere in Nebraska. That's not going to matter too much, though, as Team Liquid still just continues kiting back. XU wants to dive, but Yon immediately turns around to kill Isles. The front line of Team Liquid cannot be broken now, as Rich will be stuck behind enemy lines. A double kill for the Zeri, and Core JJ's looking for more. XU's their next target, and Yon's running and gunning, and he's not stopping anytime soon. A triple kill for the Team Liquid AD carry. A 19-3 game, and it looks like Team Liquid wants to go for the throat. Tomo and Dove trying to stay alive here, but man, they're stuck on the steps of the fountain, and even that doesn't feel safe. The Nexus itself barely holding on to life. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Liquid, swift and clean, 3-0.
Thanks to Umpty for winning this series. This was a clear-cut series, your cleanest string of games that you guys have had. What would you like attribute that to? What's the reason behind it?
I cannot say all the reasons, but I just think that I just be more serious about the games a lot, and I think I just trust the course Cole a lot in this game today, and Jan's play too. That is the reason that we win there very clearly. Yeah.
And what would you say is like the takeaways from this series you guys had versus the first place FlyQuest? You guys took them to 5 games. What were some of the biggest like takeaways that you guys had to come out into this series?
Okay, that's takeaway. Let's see. First one, we just learned from FlyQuest. We just fight very aggressively, right? So we just learned for like funny games to play, and we just like bring the game's energy to Dignitas, and it's just working well.
That makes sense. And going into the next series, you guys are now slated to go up against 100 Thieves. I know you had choice words in your interview with the NARAM group, right? And so you had your choice words about defending APA, but at the same time, did you see the River response that came up immediately afterwards? Just for people at home that had the response that River had was like, I don't know why he's so mad. Not only am I going to expletive mid lane, but he's going to go for Jan instead. What's your response?
Response? Should I respond to Nope?
Maybe just a little bit. So going into the next series, of course, it is going to be 100 Thieves. You guys have lost a few games to them, of course, in the regular season. What's your, I guess, goal going into the next series versus 100 Thieves?
Yeah, it can be like, can kill the River easily, but I will just take care of my babies a lot then. Yeah, if he wants like that.
Sounds good. I appreciate that. Thanks again. You can go and join the team. Congratulations on the win one more time.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, and thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, appreciate that, of course. And then we're going to be having a losers interview with XU, if you can come and join us. Once again, I appreciate that, XU, for having the interview, to be able to do the interview with me. Actually, you can come over here. Actually, you know what? No. He's over here. This is perfect. This is perfect. So, a question that I have for you, first of all, I appreciate you taking this interview. What would your, I guess, conclusion and takeaways be from the season that you've had?
Oh, do you want me to hold it? Or?
You can hold it.
All right. I think the biggest thing is that I think for us, it's definitely more important that we take scrims more seriously next split. I think we have a lot of days where we just come in and we kind of just like don't really give it our all, or like people are just like 70%, 80%, and like I think we kind of cope and we're like, oh, we're gonna go on stage and play better, but then like you come on stage and your practice shows. So definitely prioritize practice more. And you know, when we're on stage, I think being my rookie split, I was pretty nervous, but I think we made a lot of unforced errors, and you know, they punished us. So
question I have, because every time people would get to see your team kind of on stage, or even just kind of be in the background, you guys, it feels like this was a lot more of a fun split. You've heard it from Tomo. You guys were able to like really connect, and this was your first full season. So personally, how was this season being able to play on the LCS stage felt for you?
I think it was a great learning experience, honestly. I think as the season progressed, I definitely got more comfortable. I think the break kind of hurt my confidence a little bit. I think after the break, I was playing a little shaky, and then going to this week, I was feeling really confident. I think it kind of showed in our play the game one, but obviously, I think our team is relatively young, so when we make mistakes, it kind of gets to our head a little bit. I think game 3, we just made a lot of just insane mistakes, you know? Like, I should never gank bot level 3, and, like, we missed a lot of engage opportunities, and it was just a mess, so.
And one final thing, you guys had a lot of fans in the crowd. There's a lot of people that have been cheering you guys on. We even had an XU corner if you guys are out here with your signs and everything, right in the back. Any message for them out there that were cheering you the entire season?
I mean, that's my family, so shout out to them. Thank you guys for coming and watching me get swept. I appreciate it. Maybe next time you guys don't come and I'll win, so. I'm just kidding. But honestly, like, thank you everyone who's been supporting us. I think this year, like, there's been a really good energy to Dignitas, and it's something that's kind of refreshing as someone who's been on the org for a few years. So yeah, next play we'll try to do better. I mean, we definitely will, because this was a pretty disappointing result, but yeah, thank you guys for the support. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, XU. I know you'll come back stronger. I appreciate that, and we're going to be heading straight to the lounge, guys. Thank you again.
Thanks Thank you, Raz. Thank you, XU. I am joined by Impact, Jan, and of course, Kobe. Impact and Jan are going to play on Friday because we're having a scheduling change next week. So our first playoff game comes on Friday. Congratulations, guys. Jan, I want to start with you in the bot lane because bot lane was such a focus for Dignitas. And you guys popped off against FlyQuest. So going into this match, how did you prepare for the way Dignitas usually play around their bot lane?
Well, if you remember the Dignitas match in the regular season, they were just like, I'm coming ball lane, I'm coming ball lane. And it's like, man, go away. But this time it was like, we're gonna play through our win con, like match them, just do whatever we need to do. Because I think we didn't have the best performance. And I don't think that what they did was like that great, using that many turns ball lane. So yeah, we just think of them as a very like solid team, just standard. So we're gonna match it.
What was the pin about? Spawn, your coach, is wearing your face as a pin on his chest the whole time?
Oh, it might be so a fan gave us a gift. It was a very big academy, Teal Academy fan. It might have been from that.
Okay. We thought it was like because you played so well in the previous playoff series.
You.
No, I think he's just using a pin that he got recently.
Okay.
And then Impact, you popped off today a little bit. I guess, what was your focus going into Rich specifically in Dignitas? Because he's played a lot of like weak side play, not necessarily champions, but they haven't been giving him a lot of attention on top side.
So I'm trying the matching that not using ton top side pass with scan because I think how Rich play, he play well 1v1. So they want to make the standard top side and make the happen bot side to get snowball. But that's why I'm trying to give vision more possible to my teammate. So we can play to bot side very simple. If we see top side to they're doing Grump or Wolf or doing Golem, we can see the information. So we can play to bot side. So I'm just trying to focus more for team play than 1v1.
When you took the 1v1 though, the Jax versus Renekton, single auto difference. When you took the 1v1 at the beginning, what was going through your mind?
I thought he trolling because he got chung already like 40%, and he tried the all-in, but I realized I kind of make the misplay because I ward there in the second bush. So when he dashed to that first bush, I realized, oh, I'm trolling. I should ward that first bush so I can dash into him. So after what I do, I know he's gonna flash Q, so I'm spamming WQ to take ground. Hope he flash Q. And I got it. That's why.
Yeah, that was really good. Did you type anything after that?
Did you say top die in our game?
No, top dead.
Okay,
top dead.
Nice.
Each time he killed him, I'm like, did he just say top die or top?
No, I say enemy top dead.
So I actually want to move on the APA thing too, his vow of silence. Was that his choice to take a vow of silence and stop all chatting?
Or was it you guys?
Did someone tell him to stop?
It was him, I think.
I
don't think we said anything.
Nice.
He tried to be humble, you know.
And it worked out. You 3-0'd.
Yeah, just saying good luck, have fun, and don't say anything.
Yeah, that was the only thing. That was the only thing typed in all chat today. It was just good luck, have fun, the usual.
Typed something.
Did you?
I typed nice CS to the jungler because he stood there for like a straight minute. I just saw him then